Hey, we always live Elvis.
Hey, Memphis Mafia kid, and
And Teresa.
hey, hope y'all are having a good week.
Yeah,
Starting off the week, I guess we are.
we are.
Well, I'm still mad.
I mean, you acted silly at the mall.
No, I'm still mad. Y'all, and I'm still mad about that. She wouldn't let me ride the truck. I mean, y'all see, me, poor pitiful me. I mean,
Oh my goodness.
she's mean to me. But no, I hope all y'all are doing great.
You
Hey,
know,
before we
you
get,
know, everybody was taking your side about it, about let you ride that.
well, they are. They're fun to ride. And I did see a sign that said how tall you had to be or how fat you had to be. So, I mean, you know.
I know.
Y'all, I got a couple birthday shout outs, and I'm going to do it like this. Charlie and Michael McNally, happy birthday. And there was possible others, y'all. I was over in the morning writing down some of these questions. So let me just say this. Any of you that's got a birthday for the rest of this month, September, happy birthday to you, and hope you have a great and wonderful
That's
day.
kind of hard to keep up with.
It is, babe, but we don't care. We love it. Also, a quick shout out. Hope you get well soon. Sylvia, I know you've been in the hospital and you're out now, so we're thinking about you. Appreciate you watching, as we do all y'all. And hey, let's get into some questions.
All right, the first question is from Marianne Ellis. Did you guys visit Vernon and Delta after you moved from Graceland?
We did. And I did a pretty good bit. You know, they were living Vernon, Uncle Vernon and Sandy and Rory and Laura had moved out to the apartment out by the garage, and they were living there. Of course, Aunt Delta was, you know, in Graceland in her room that she's always been in. And of course, me and Rory, even during school time, we hung out every weekend. So, and we were living, like I said, just a short distance in North Mississippi in Horn Lake. And when I would drive to go pick him up or meet him, I would always go in, see Uncle Vernon and Miss Sandy for a little bit, and I always stick my head in and holler at Aunt Delta. So I mean, it was a good bit. And then too, you know, later when Daddy and of course I worked for Graceland, Joey worked for Graceland a little while, we would get to see Aunt Delta. You know, when Graceland had opened, of course Uncle Vernon had already passed away. He, you know, passed away in '79. But sure, I mean, you know, love see him, and he was always pretty much in good spirits, even though, you know, he didn't. Those last couple of years, he didn't feel real well.
Yeah. Okay, NC Girl. Are you guys going to watch Riley's interview on Oprah on October 8th?
We've planned on it. We talked about it. I'll be honest. I'm curious to see, you know, what Riley has to say and what she has to say that Lisa had to say. You know, and just really just kind of curious to how that goes. But I can promise you, before we go to getting the questions, we will do our little critique, if you want to call it that. Well, we'll give our opinion on how we thought it went, or you know, things that was in it. So
Okay. Donald Perota. Did you ever get a chance to watch Elvis in a recording session?
yay and nay. We seen him a little bit. You know, when they were recording at Graceland. Like I said, very little. We were outside, of course, all the trucks and all, and we tried to get a visual every time we could, but we also, you know, didn't want to get seen, didn't want to get in trouble, and wanted to be very quiet. But as far as other recording, I never seen him live at any, no. Outside, outside, like I said, that little bit at Graceland, and I've talked about it. It was cool. I mean, the trucks and all the cables and wires in the backyard going through to the den, and it was something. Let me just say that.
I could just see if y'all ran the golf carts over those cables. I think you'd have been in trouble there.
It ain't that we didn't want to. We thought about it. I
did.
promise you that you said that, and that was. But we knew better. I mean, if if something would have screwed up or messed up, it would have been our heinies.
Yeah. Barbara Davis, did T.G. Shepherd ever live at Graceland?
You know, I've been asked this, as a matter of fact, that question was asked at Mom and Daddy's event. And I never personally, somebody said that he had said that. I personally don't know. I never heard him say it. But no, he did not. I mean, you know, and like I said, I don't know that he said that. But if whoever said it, I'm sorry, was wrong. He never lived at Graceland. Never even spent the night at Graceland. I mean, as far as, you know, overnight.
Like
per
sleep.
se, yeah, to stay over and then, you know, be there part of the next day. You know, I mean, and I hate to say it, but, you know, only in their dreams.
Okay. Sharon Matthews, did Lisa and all y'all kids ever sneak cigarettes and go smoke them?
Woo, now we're on the subject. We sure did. We did a little bit of everything, but yeah, there was times, you know, a lot of the guys or people that were up at Graceland smoked, and of course, you know, they'd lay their pack and light. And this goes back from, with me, from the time I was little. I mean, they used to lay them down, and Mom and them, matter of fact, Teresa, she was telling us, I had a thing about them when we lived in California at Elvis's house, and as soon as I'd see them, I'd get them and straight out and throw them in the swimming pool. Lighter, cigarettes. A couple of the guys even got mad that, you know, had told Daddy that he needed to do something with me. I think Daddy just told them, well, you need to keep your cigarettes where you can't get them.
Out of your reach.
As I got older, sure, and living at Graceland then, like I said, you know, that's pre-teens and then into teens. And of course, we, you know, same thing. They'd lay them around. You know, we'd slip one or two out of the people's pack here and there, get us a couple. Of course, you know, out of the bar or one of Lisa's maids drink beer. We would snitch a can of that or a can of this. You know, every once in a while, maybe a a little bottle of booze that, you know, that they had put to keep cold in the refrigerator. Wasn't much left, and yeah, we took it. You know, we would take it out. A lot of times we'd go hide down at the barn. You know, once or twice, the wall behind Meditation's garden, you used to drive behind that. We would slip back there and stop, and trying to think. Mostly though, it was down in the field of the barn because that was the furthest away from our trailer and Graceland. So it was less likely of us getting caught. But sure, we did. You know, and a lot of y'all who didn't. I mean, not everybody I know, but during those times, that was just a thing. I mean,
Let's hope kids nowadays have the
yeah,
sense.
and by all means, I'm not. Yeah, for you young folks that are watching, don't do like I did. As soon as I was told not to, I did it. I mean,
some things it's better to leave
right,
alone.
and that's wrong. And I can tell you now, as I am still an active smoker, I quit drinking. I'm not blaming that on it, but
that's another thing.
Did have a drinking problem, and you know, I still smoke. I try to cut back, but it's not good for your health. And if you could ever not do it, please give it a second thought. And I mean, I'm not a preacher, but and I know you're going to hear it time and time, but I can promise you there'll be a day that you'll say you wished you hadn't. So.
Okay. Last question is from Joe Fox. What are we going to be for Halloween?
I'm going to be asleep. No, I'm thinking seriously. Y'all could give me some comments and feedbacks, but I was thinking seriously, see if I could pull this one off. But I'm actually going to dress up and try to go as Billy Smith.
Well, you know what? You would have an easy time with it, wouldn't you? Because you look so much like him.
Y'all, seriously, a lot of times, I mean, we don't dress up, but then sometimes, you know, depending on if Laney's around or if me and Teresa are just wanting to be crazy, we might put a mask or something on. So if some of that comes
We're not
up,
going into any parties.
right?
So.
If some of that, we'll have it on here. If some of that happens, I promise you, we'll share it with y'all. Y'all, look, we can't say enough of how much we appreciate y'all. And tell all your friends if like our videos, subscribe to our videos. That's what keeps us going. And there's not a day that goes by that we don't appreciate y'all for doing that.
Yeah, we do.
And let's keep that younger crowd. Y'all know how I feel about that. Keep that younger crowd going. And hey, keep sending these questions in. And of course, we're going to get back some stories. And after this video,
tomorrow,
got some more. Yeah, tomorrow we got some some more
spooky.
I'm gonna tell you about
video.
some Elvis dreams I've had. A couple little spooky ones, and then 2 recent events. One that happened to Mama,
freaky weird, yeah,
and one that happened to me while we was up there this weekend. So that one maybe, if you like the weird spooky stuff, that'll probably be one you want to tune in for. But y'all, outside that, take care. Let's get through another week, and remember, we always live Elvis.